working with your basic pelvic lift, also known as a bridge, commonly performed in physical therapy and very valuable for strengthening the back of the pelvis and the deep core musculature. Resting on your back with the knees bent, feet about hip distance apart, toes pointing straight ahead, arms resting at your side. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, focus on closing the back of the pelvic joint or the line of energy between the hip and the back of the leg. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, visualize the two hemispheres of the body coming together and simply reaching the knees across the room. Big toes present on the mat so that you have contact for the inner thighs. The bone section that you're focusing on lifting is the hip joint. As the hip joint raises up, you have connection on the back side. The hip joints open on the front and you receive connection through the back side. If you find that you are overusing the back, that can look like a bow where you're leading with the back and the organs tend to protrude a bit, or the abdominal wall protrudes. If you find you are using too much of the abdominal wall or too much gluteals, what you may find is that in your lift, the knees tend to splay out, or you may feel like the breastbone is being driven down. I will not need those to occur. Knees straight ahead, neck relaxed, breastbone open. Simply lift the hip joint, lower down. Lift the hip joint, lower down. In the air, you may choose to stay where you're comfortable and then release one hip joint, activate, release the other, activate, release, activate, release, activate. The motion of walking, viewed from above. Side lying leg lift series. You will want to rest on that firm mat, bottom leg bent, hips stacked, pelvis facing straight ahead. The pelvis is not rotated down or rotated up, and support your head and neck to rest in a neutral position, not looking down or looking up, and ideally comfortable for the neck. So if you need any towels or pillows, feel free to use those. From a resting position, straight leg for the lifting working side, and the knee faces straight ahead. The knee is not turned in and it is not turned out. It is also not in your peripheral vision. It is right in the side of the profile, right in your side body where you are focusing, the leg coming to meet the top of the pelvis. So again, the knee faces straight ahead, as does the pelvic front, straight towards the wall in front of you. Lower and lift the working leg, and as you lower and lift the working leg, you stop just at the height where the leg meets the pelvis. My emphasis lies on the glute medius, glute minimus, ability to put the femur head in the socket. I do not need to come up into the lumbar spine or the waistline. Stay stacked in the hips, one hip joint over the other hip joint, just lift the leg. 15 to 30 repetitions. And for a little additional challenge, when you lift the leg, you can press it slightly back on the diagonal, but again, the knee still faces straight ahead. The emphasis there would be a little additional glute firing, and it is a slight sensation change. Still a value, leg to pelvis, nothing higher, nothing more. Enjoy.